Hello, everybody. We have another arc, and I'm very excited to talk about this book because I loved it. This was a commissioned arc from the author, and this is Spider Island by TC Duck. Here is the actual title. This is a special arc proof copy, so it doesn't actually have the dust jacket on it. So this side doesn't have the spiders on it, but there are spiders on the other side, and I will not show it to you for those who don't like spiders. But we do have compete, survive, deceive. And that is exactly what this book is. This book, if you like the show Survivor, and you like X-Men, and you like Brandon Sanderson level of aliens sort of thing, you will love this book. So we have several POVs in this. Our main three, we have our competitor on the TV show, on the reality TV show, who is known as a Drowan, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure because I physically read this, which is descendants of a kind of spider queen worshipping community. And he has special abilities of spider climbing, which is very rare. And only he and his sister have this. They are the first in 100 years to have this ability. And he keeps it secret for the show because, you know, it's Survivor. You can't tell everybody your secrets. And he goes on the show with several other people to this island. We also have a former safety advisor or safety, security officer guy who was fired previously for an incident that happened in previous seasons. This is also a reboot of the show, by the way. But he has been called back to advise for reasons. And then we have a medical officer on it, or a medical kind of personnel, who discovers the best character in the whole book. And that character's name is Ronaldo. And that's all you need to know. I'm not going to tell you anything else about Ronaldo. But if you know anything about me, you already can guess what Ronaldo is, because my favorite characters are always these types of characters. Anyway, I love Ronaldo so much. I want a plushie. Anyway, there is so much going on. So the whole thing in this book kicks off with a mysterious death of a random person, and you kind of forget about this until the very end, which is interesting. You're just wondering what the heck is going on. And I can tell you right now, I had the map. I had a map with all the red strings trying to figure out what was going on. And every time I thought I knew what was going on, wha-bam, something else flips it on its head. And it did such a good job of both leading the reader through the mystery and then sweeping the rug out from under them and going, guess what? There's more. So it is such an intense one. I felt like this could be, I thought I was reading a season of TV, because it translates so well from here to screen. And I absolutely adored this. I was so worried. Also, one of my favorite characters is Nolan, who is another character another competitor in the games, and he's kind of he's such a himbo kind of character. He's so fun, and I was gonna throw hands at TC Duck for something that happens in it, but we're okay, we're fine, we're cool for now. And it just really, every time you thought you were siding with the right person, no, you weren't. Or maybe you were. No, you weren't. But maybe, nope. It just bounced around like that in a really well-constructed way. So I have one complaint. I'll say there's one complaint. Everything else I loved. There's only one little kind of backstory of that security character, which I felt was kind of unnecessary for me. I think the story still would have been as strong as it was without that backstory. And it's a little bit like Hopper from Stranger Things-esque backstory, if you know what I mean by that, because I don't want to spoil stuff. But if you know what that means, then you kind of know. And it just I felt like it came on too late in the story for it to have an impact on me personally. But because I thought his he has this fun kind of relationship, not relationship, but it is a type of relationship with one of our main characters' sisters, the other girl who has spider climbing, and Nettie. And they have a really fun, bantery relationship because crazy things are happening in the world on this island. There's a big accident where everyone has to evacuate, but then the survivors are left on the island and no one's communicating with them. And now the survivors are like, I don't know what's going on. And they don't know what to do. Do we keep playing the game? I think we're supposed to keep playing the game. And there's all these puzzles that they have to solve. And it's just so fun. I can't say enough how fun this book was and how fun it was to read this. So I highly recommend this. This is coming out on June 1st. I believe pre-orders are live right now. I will link all those in the description, but definitely get your copy. There is this fancy special edition with the sprayed edges and everything. I am just absolutely, I'm so happy that they gave me a copy, like a physical copy, because I do hate reading ebooks so much. And the art in this is really fun as well. Like here's some of the little chapter art, and there are maps as well. So you can see we are in the far islands here. And TC Duck is also showcasing all kinds of cool art and stuff that they have done for the characters, so you can get them a little bit closer look at everything. But I adored this. I just really did. It's so fun. It's not a book I normally would pick up based on the synopsis, just because it's not my usual genre. But that's what I love about A, commissions, because you guys make me read stuff I don't normally pick up. And B, also reading just outside of my normal genres, because I find gems like this. And then I won't shut up about them and make all of you read it too. Okay, well, that was Spider Island by TC Duck. Go get it when it comes out. I'm so excited for it.